Someone right now, same age as you, same starting point, is learning something you haven't touched yet. And by December, that gap will not be a gap anymore. It will be a wall. You've felt it, haven't you? That moment when someone younger than you walks into a room and they speak a language you don't understand, not a real language, a skills language. And you smiled, nodded, pretended. I'm not judging you. I've been in that room. Most people in that room will stay in that room. But you clicked on this video. That's not nothing. That's actually everything. But the clicking doesn't save you. The watching doesn't save you. Only the doing will. Here is the truth nobody wants to hand you gently. 2026 is not forgiving average anymore. It never was, actually. But now, for the first time, the market can see who's average. AI shows it, data shows it, output shows it. The question isn't whether you're behind. The question is, what are you willing to do about it right now in the next 90 days? Every single person reading a job description right now is about to be replaced by someone who knows how to command AI, not just use it. There's a difference. Using AI is typing a question. Commanding AI is architecture. It's knowing exactly which door to open and how hard to push it. Hidden strength framing. You don't need to code. You don't need a degree. You need precision in language, and you already think in language. That is not a coincidence. That is an advantage most people don't see yet. Stop. Right now. At that story you're telling yourself, I'm not a numbers person. That story is not protecting you. It is imprisoning you. Data fluency in 2026 doesn't mean calculus. It means looking at a spreadsheet and seeing the story inside it. It means asking, why is this number here? What changed? What's coming? The person who can do that earns 3 times the person who can only execute. Controlled anger. This one makes me angry because it's the skill that has been stolen from you. Systematically, deliberately, daily. Notifications, algorithms, feeds designed by PhD-level engineers to make sure you cannot hold a thought for longer than 8 seconds. And then you wonder why you can't focus. The ability to sit with one problem, one hard, uncomfortable, unresolved problem, for 90 minutes without flinching, that is the superpower of 2026. Because almost nobody can do it anymore. But you can train it, and if you train it while everyone else feeds the algorithm, you become unreachable. Stop, right here. Before we go further, I need you to understand something that nobody is saying loud enough. You were never weak. You were never lazy. You were never behind because you weren't capable. You were behind because nobody handed you the map, and you were too polite to demand one. That ends right now. The person you're going to be when 2026 closes, the one who commands AI, reads data, builds in silence, communicates with precision, that person isn't fictional. That person is already inside you, waiting for permission. So I'm giving you permission, right now, on this screen. You have permission to become the most dangerous version of yourself. Most people talk, very few people land. Communication architecture means knowing, before you open your mouth, before you send the message, exactly what the other person needs to hear and in what order for it to actually change something. The people who have this skill don't just get promotions, they get followed, they build movements. In 2026, when AI can write emails and summarize meetings, the one thing left that's irreplaceably human is the ability to move people, to make them feel seen, to make them act. The degree you have or don't have will matter less every single year from now. What will matter is whether you can look at an emerging field, identify what you don't know, build a curriculum, and execute it alone. Not with a professor pushing you, not with a deadline forcing you. Just you and the discipline you've chosen to build. I'm going to tell you something that sounds extreme. The people who will dominate the next decade are not the ones with the best credentials. They're the ones who can learn new things faster than their industry can change. Speed of learning is the new IQ. Nobody talks about this one. It's not glamorous. It won't trend. But when a deal falls through, when a product fails, when someone you trusted disappears, the person who can process that without spiraling and wake up the next morning and execute anyway, that person is terrifying to compete against. Emotional regulation is not weakness management, it is power management. You have probably already been tested. You have probably already survived something that should have stopped you. Do you understand what that means? It means you already have this skill. You just haven't claimed it yet. This one scares people. Good. The instinct to hide your work until it's perfect, that instinct will bury you in 2026 because perfect doesn't exist and everyone knows it now. But what people respond to, what creates loyalty, what builds audiences, what builds trust faster than any marketing budget is watching someone try, honestly, openly, in real time. Your failure shared publicly is more valuable than someone else's polished success hidden privately. The people who master this skill don't just build careers, they build infrastructure, they build things that outlast them. Most people will watch this and feel something. They'll pause, they'll think, okay, this time I'll actually change something. And then life will happen, and the feeling will fade, and nothing will be different. I'm not saying that to shame you. I'm saying it because the only thing that separates you from that version of yourself is one decision made in the next 10 seconds. Pick one skill from this list, just one, and commit to 90 days. Not a year, not a lifetime, 90 days of deliberate, daily, uncomfortable practice. You will not recognize yourself on day 91, not because you'll be perfect, but because you will have done the thing that almost everyone refuses to do. You will have stayed. The world doesn't reward the ones who knew. It rewards the ones who moved, even when they were terrified. What kind of person do I choose to be, now that I know?